Welcome to Reread. I have three, I believe, short stories I'm going to talk about here, all comic books. First one's from Star Wars Adventures. It's called The Will of Darth Vader. It's the little comic digest that I actually enjoy. Darth Vader sent on a mission to fly through an asteroid field that's booby-trapped with laser turrets and everything. He's captured this silly guy called Luca who makes jokes all the time, and one day he gets slapped. Ow, you slapped me. Dude, why does a man slap me? He goes, well, I will. He said, well, I will take you to Darth Vader, and Darth Vader slaps harder than I do. And the guy goes, Darth Vader slaps? And then it shows the stormtroopers all in a row, and one of them giggles. He went, hey, did you hear that? One of your stormtroopers just giggled. It feels like it's kind of forced humor. It feels kind of just campy instead of really funny. And of course, he's making jokes to Vader the whole time. Vader's threatening to choke him. He does a few times. When they finally crash on the planet because Luca tricks Vader, and since Vader can't sense that there's danger, there's more turrets than Luca let on, and he activates the code, which destroys all the TIE fighters who are accompanying Vader. So Vader basically crashes on the planet, says, where's the rebel base on this planet? He goes, I'll never tell you that. He went, you will reveal the location of the rebel base. He went, I will reveal the location. And then the next panel goes, dang, I forgot you could do that. Like, that's funny. There is a really cool scene where Vader does go in front of the fortress, and the rebels are like, look at that. How long has he been out there? He's just staring at us. And it's just Vader, just like seething mad with his lightsaber in his hand. That's pretty cool, because then they bring, all their guns to bear on Darth Vader. It doesn't work. He blocks a lot of them. He shoots a big laser turret, shoots at him. He just knocks it, like hits it with a baseball bat with his lightsaber back at the turret, blowing it up. He uses the Force to push through the fortress wall, slaughters everyone. He's Vader. He's the best, and basically achieves the job that the Emperor set him off to do. Luca yells at him, "You're just a pawn for the Emperor. You're just a pawn," But for some reason, Vader lets him live. And as I said, I love these comic digests. This one, not as good. Speaking of things not as good, let's talk about Star Wars Tales, number 15. This one's called Lucky Stars. Leia works with a squad of females, looks like Charlie's Angels, and they're trying to seek out and destroy a holocube which has some vital data against the rebellion. They can't get in the Empire's hands. So Leia must find it, retrieve it, we think, but no, really, she just needs to destroy it. Because the guy who has it's like, it's on this shelf full of all these holocubes. It'll take you forever to find it. And she goes, thanks. Bam, 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 and just destroys them all, because that's really what she wanted to do. They give her a slinky red dress, and Leia's like, I'm not wearing that. And of course she is wearing it. And she's like, boom. And I mean, everything's popping for Leia. So these are femme fatales. They're awesome. She goes, you girls were awesome to work with. Let's do it again sometime. They're like, yeah. Thankfully, that never happened. Thank you, Star Wars Tales, for continually sucking. And the last one I want to talk about here is from Empire Strikes Back. I think it's weekly. This is one of the UK comic books. It's 149. It's called Death Mask. This is in the Wild Space Volume 1 issue by Dark Horse. Again, love this omnibus here. But Luke crashes. Yes. And it's been so long, I can't remember. Is this number 14? Correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, but I think this is number 14 if we're counting. And as Luke gets out of his X-Wing, he sees a planet full of skulls, and he sees Han and Chewie are there, and they die, and Leia's there, and she dies and turns into a skull and then dust. And Obi-Wan leaves Luke, and Darth Vader's trying to kill him, and the stormtroopers are trying to get him, and there's death everywhere, and oh no! It's just, he wakes up, and there's a nightmare demon called Reist. It's a freaky looking monkey with a skull, a human skull head, just sitting there on his chest. And so Luke kills him by I can't remember how he kills him, but he kills him, and then the Imperial captain who is controlling Reist, it comes on the planet, tries to attack Luke. Luke throws his lightsaber, spears him through his lightsaber. The captain turns out to be an android, which makes sense to Luke, because he's like, oh yeah, that makes sense, because then the demon monkey lizard or whatever, nightmare demon, won't have any impact on a droid. So that's how he can handle Reist. So this is really weird, as Luke is digging through the android, I guess getting out his lightsaber, he realizes there's a piece on the android, which is the exact piece he needs to fix a ship to get off the planet. Okay, but before he does that, it says he makes a little tombstone for Reist, the demon monkey who tried to kill him and give him nightmare, the nightmare demon. Really weird. It's a really weird one, but honestly, it's probably worth your time to read. It's actually enjoyable. Plus, monkey, human skull, glowing eyes, freaky stuff. All right, folks, that's it for now. See you next time.